Hello. Trying to make myself comfy here. What's happening, y'all? No one's here. Hi, Jamie Dean. Hi, Paminda. Hi, MZ. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Angel Girl. Hi, Jamie Dean. Hi, Vesnica. Auntie Loz. Darling. Jess, Cat, yay. Cindy Lou's here. Paul is here. Hi, guys. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon. It's 2 a.m. lol. Help. Oh my God, Lester, what are you doing up? My God. Positive Barry's here. Oh, shared the live video. Thanks, darling. Hi, Besnica. How are you, darling? I'm great. Beatus is here. SP said he doesn't want to be emotionally tired because he's moving. Ah, forget what he said. Hannah, forget what he said. Anyway, haven't you got a second SP now? Why do you care what he says? Darling, just to understand that it's still the old thoughts of yours in his brain. Still the old feelings and thoughts you had about him, what you thought he thought of you, what you thought he thought of the situation, what your assessment of him going away means. Oh, he won't be able to be emotionally involved with me because he's leaving, going to a different state, and that'll mean he thinks this. Got it? Loz, I manifested instantly 600 today. I said, actually watch this, and put 10 in the slots and won. $600 bucks! Oh my God, instantly. Holy shit. Amazing. Hi, good morning, lovely lady. Oh, hi, Maddie J. Moo. God, you guys are up real early. I didn't expect anyone from America to be watching right now. Holy shit. 2 a.m. here. Oh, holy crap. You guys got to go to bed. Into the group chats. Oh, that's where you shared it, into the group chats. Simone's here. Something in the bloody cat hair. Loz, daughter's mother-in-law drama. Oh. Daughter's mother-in-law drama. What can I affirm for peace between them? Daughter's mother-in-law drama. Oh. Just imagine that her and the daughter-in-law get along so well. The daughter and the mother-in-law get along brilliantly. They get along so well now. You can't believe how much they used to fight. It's just amazing. I remember when. Use Neville's I remember when. I remember when they used to fight. I remember when they never got along. Now they are BFFs. Now they get along so well. She's so supportive of the daughter. The mother-in-law is not like a typical mother-in-law. The daughter loves her. I remember when they never got along. Look at them now. Use I remember when. It's a Neville technique. He doesn't really teach techniques, but it's a Neville manifestation type thing that he used to talk about that I keep forgetting to use. I remember when. Like looking back on it as if it's all resolved now and you're remembering when that was like that. I was going to head to bed to sleep, but can't when Loz is up. Oh, I'm affirming but experiencing deep depression. Oh, darling. Look, sometimes shit happens in the 3D that will cause that. And you've gone through something. Allow that, darling. Don't try and fight it. Just allow yourself to feel the feelings. It's probably not depression, darling. It's probably just feeling the feelings. Okay? Feel the feelings and let them all go. Let them out. And then jump back on the horse when you're ready. Loz, I've lost 10 kilos since I've started doing body affirmations. Holy shit, Sophie, I need to start doing that. I need to lose 10 kilos. What were you saying? Tell me. That's amazing. Good morning from the rich bad bitch in Ireland. Oh my God. It's 6:30 a.m. here. Holy shit, you guys are up super early. When I'm having these terrible thoughts now about the two of them, I wish it would stop. About who? Hang on, Marissa, what? I've had the same thoughts because of past trauma. What is this? I missed it. Wait a minute. I think it was totally innocent and I'm reading too much into it. What? Been having terrible thoughts of SP liking a friend of mine as I saw that they've exchanged DMs. Guys, look. You got to understand that whenever you see something on the socials or something in the DMs or a photo of them with someone, it's just your mind clinging onto anything that's going to remind you that they're not here yet, that you're not going to get the love, that you're not going to get back together. It's like your mind constantly trying to prove to you, no, Marissa, you don't get chosen. No, things don't work out for you. Look, you're not chosen. Look, there's another girl on the scene. Just give up now. Okay? You've got to understand every time that the thing that will affect you is about your deep self concept stuff, if you feel not chosen, not good enough, it'll be about another girl. If you feel like people leave you, it'll be they can't commit. If you feel rejected, it'll be that they look amazing and you feel fat and their photos, they look really, really hot and you feel intimidated. It'll be key to your self-concept stuff. Whatever you see will affect you based on your self-concept stuff. You've really got to get this. So when you see it, assess yourself and think, okay, Marissa, do I compare myself to other girls? Do I think I'm not good enough in some way? Have I always felt threatened that he'd find someone else? Well, here it is. Because that's my shitty self-concept talking, and that's all that fucking is. So I'm not going to read into it, and I'm not going to give it any weight, and I'm going to fucking ignore it. Because it's just my brain seeking out with the reticular activating system, filtering out everything else and just finding this one thing that's going to prove to you you're not going to get the love you want. To prove your self-concept right. Got it, guys? 2 a.m. here as well. Oh, my God. Hi from California. I'm affirming, but... Oh, yeah, I saw that one, darling. God. How can I stop expecting SP to show up in the 3D? I've been living the end stuff. All right, darling. Well, look, we just got to live in the end more. I mean, expect them to show up any minute now, fine, but don't get despondent when they don't. That's the key, guys. You just got to live in your mind more than out in the 3D world. It's just, I don't know how else to say that. When you keep looking at it, you'll be disappointed, so stop looking at it. You know what I mean? A watch pot never boils. Stop looking at the pot. How did I get so lucky to get to watch you live twice a day? Oh, wonderful. Affirmation to get him to commit to a relationship. Well, darling, are you working on your self-concept that allows you to feel like people won't commit to you? That you feel not good enough, you feel you're going to get abandoned in some way, you always worry about getting rejected. What's going on with you that makes you think that he won't commit? Why aren't you feeling like a queen on the throne that of course he will commit to? Okay, he's totally committed to me. I'm his one and only. He only has eyes for me. And then start working on your self-concept. I am so chosen, so wanted. Hi, Laws. Decided not to give up on SP. We'll keep affirming. Good, Jessie. Did you see the manifestation alchemy drama? Oh, don't watch that silly girl. What was the drama? Was it when she was fighting with that girl and she did a reply video about the girl who said shitty men? I just mentioned that girl in a video because people started asking about it. I just mentioned it. I didn't really mean to mention her. I just said someone was talking about shitty men. I just used it as an example. Probably shouldn't have said anything. I hope that girl doesn't start drama with me. I don't want any fucking drama. SP came back. What to say to make him want a relationship now? Stop thinking he won't want the relationship, Lens. Already in that statement, you're assuming he won't want the relationship. So stop thinking that. Of course he's back because he loves me. Of course he's back because he wants a relationship. That's why he's fucking back. He's back because he loves me. He's here because he loves me. He wants a full-blown, loving relationship with me. In fact, that's why he's here. Start thinking that and don't even for a second think that that's not going to be it. That that's not why he's back. I feel amazing inside that. Oh, let's go. Affirmations for healthy stomach. I have the healthiest stomach in the whole universe. Yes, that's great. I have the healthiest stomach in the whole universe. What's wrong with your stomach? I can eat anything I want. Things just go right through me just the way I want them to. My body functions perfectly. Things like that, darling. What is the drama? Tell me. Heading to bed, but what a wonderful day to end my night by seeing Loz before I log off. Oh, Daniel. Do you imagine when affirming, pretend and say it out loud or just say it in your head? You can say it out loud if you want, guys, but saying in your head is really what you're meant to be doing. You're meant to be thinking it. Thinking it. Thanks, Loz. Yes, Shell. Just have a moment, darling. It's okay. I've been listening to Kimberly's and she was explaining feelings it's done as emotional feeling. Well, look, you can feel emotional feelings when you're feeling it's done, absolutely. But what I'm saying is you can't conjure that feeling. You can't make yourself feel something. But if feelings come, then great. But you can't make yourself feel a feeling, guys, without first thinking a thought. That's all I'm saying. If the feelings come, fantastic. But you can't force them. So anyone telling you to force them is retarded in their thinking about how feelings work. You have to first think a thought before you do anything with your body. Before you breathe in. Before you breathe out. Before your heart beats. It's all coming from your mind. Right? So any feeling that you have comes from your mind first. I say my stomach is shrinking. Oh, that's a good one. What do you do for a living? This, darling. This. Hey, Loz, can you repeat the commitment affirmations? He loves me so much. He's so fully committed to me. He only has eyes for me. He is my man. He loves being my man. He's fully and completely committed to me. Anything like that. Therapist asked about your past and what happened. Is that a problem if you're trying to manifest against it? No, look, guys, if they talk about your past, you can step into the state of, in this hour with this therapist, I'm going to talk about my past. And when I get out of here, I'm just living in the end, in my mind, and living in the now and living in the future. I just do it for that hour. Then I revise it. Oh, that never happened. Just do that. Revise it, darling. What is the drama that's been going on? Tell me. Have been reading Power of Awareness. Makes sense. Good, Desi, good. I'm with SP so often, I've nearly told him I loved him so many times. Is this movement? Right, Joanne. Well, if you're seeing him a lot, darling, that's wonderful. Do whatever you think, darling. Loz, you've changed my life. Oh, Allie S, that's lovely. Oh, wonderful. I lost my mum 18 months ago and my dad yesterday. Oh, darling. How do I avoid depression and trauma? Oh, sweetheart, look. Depression, trauma, grief comes with feeling depressed. Grief comes with it being a traumatic event. You know what I mean? Like, don't beat yourself up because you feel sad. You're going to feel that. You can't avoid the feelings. You can't avoid sadness and grief. You just got to sit in it and let it be. Don't try and stuff it down and avoid it, darling. That's the worst thing you could do. Sit there and have the biggest cry ever. Get it all out. And then just understand that no one goes anywhere, that they're still here if you can possibly imagine it, because that's true. Okay? Nothing is created nor destroyed. It is simple physics. Your spirit was here in the beginning, and when your body leaves the realm of the now, the spirit is still here. Talk to them. Tell them about your day. Tell them how you feel now they're not physically here. Okay? But sit in your feelings, darling, and let them pass. But let them be. Don't try and push them down. What is the drama? Can someone tell me what the drama is with What's a Face? It's watering. I'm not going to give it life. I'm not watering. Yes, don't, darling. What's this little chap? I think I manifest SP moving away because I felt relief and had a fear of getting hurt. Darling. Was arguing with an LOA person about everyone's you pushed out and personal blame, abuse, racism, misogyny. You're talking about the girl who said they're a shitty man and then she did a video. I saw the video. I don't know why she's bothering. Personal blame and abuse and racism and misogyny. Well, I don't know what Maria says, but some people have got on here and said that she says, oh, you manifest all your abuse. Do you really, Maria? Get on a live with me, darling, and you can understand how your fucking brain works. I don't think the bitch understands that you don't manifest your own childhood abuse. So if that's what she's saying, she's fucking wrong as she is on so many other things. My boyfriend didn't talk to me today after my self-concept and our relationship has been good. What happened? My boyfriend didn't talk to me today after my self-concept and our relationship has been good. What happened? What, you mean for one day you're getting all depressed because for one day your boyfriend didn't talk to you? Guys, some of you are spiraling out of control because if you had one day of no contact from your SP. Is that what you're talking about? Darling, it's a day. Don't worry about it. Go and get on with your life. Loz, I was wondering, is manifesting someone the same as chasing? I'm trying to attract, not chase. No. Manifesting someone is just like, I am with them. I am the girlfriend of this guy. It's not chasing at all. It's the complete opposite of chasing. How do I stop missing them during no contact period? I don't expect you to go no contact, darling. Have you gone no contact on purpose, or do you mean you've already split up? If you've already split up, that's fine. But just imagine they're there with you. Talk to them every night as if they're there in bed with you, okay? Imagine their arms wrapped around you if you're missing them. Sorry for your loss. Loz, help me with my grief. Lost my mum and dad. Oh, look, guys, when you've lost someone, you've just got to feel the grief. You can't push it down or make it try and go away or avoid it. You're not going to be able to avoid it. You really aren't. I'm not one of those people who tell you to be happy all the fucking time. Why do my best partners move to other countries? How to stop it? It's probably because you've got abandonment issues, darling, and you assume everyone's going to fucking leave you, and they do. Did someone leave you when you were a child? Were you abandoned in some way by a parent? Were they not there? Was your father not around or your mum not around or someone died? That would be why. SP came back after months and then left again. What am I doing wrong? Well, Lucy, just what I just said then. Do you assume people are going to leave you? Do you assume you're going to get rejected? What's going on in childhood for you? In your mind still, what happened in childhood, what goes on in your mind now, a fear that's still running, that people will leave, that they won't stay, that once you get the love you need, it won't stick around. What happened? Hi, Brody. I took your advice from our call and manifested moving away from SPX and he already misses me. Oh, did you, darling? Oh, wonderful. Suffering, you jocks. Not you, the SP. I manifested for SP, but a different girl was obsessed with me. Well, don't worry about it, darling. Just birds fall out and enjoy it. I had a thought about his past crush, but I'm saying no. He loves me and only me. Yep, Hallie, just throw that shit out of your brain. I go with my gut feeling a lot. Is this a form of anxiety? The gut feeling is you manifesting, darling. There's no really such thing as a gut feeling. There's no such thing as intuition, guys. You're just manifesting it. Oh, I had a gut feeling about that. No, you didn't. You just thought it dominantly, and then it came about, and then you go, I had a gut feeling. No, you didn't have a gut feeling. You literally manifested it with your mind because you dominantly thought it. There's no such thing as a gut feeling. Loz, I was wondering if it's manifesting someone. Oh, I saw that one. June Diane Raphael has a mantra, I'm not taking it on, and it's helped not developing a worldview of, I don't know who that is. I'm not taking it on. That's great. I'm not taking it on. Hang on. When you feel like giving up on the SP, should we persist? Well, look, darling, I can't tell you what to do, but I wouldn't. What if you're that guy chipping away at the gold, and then you're just almost there and you give up, and then he was just around the corner and you fucking gave up on him? I have anxiety. What do I do to help cure it? Just say my feelings never manifest. My negative feelings never manifest. Not my feelings. My negative feelings never manifest. I have full control over my emotions. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. Things like that, darling. Oh, thanks for the rose, darling. Loz, am I better to work on my self-concept first and then work on my SP? Is that a trick question? Have you been on my lives before? Yes, darling, work on you. There's only you to change. There's no point working on them. What are you working on them for? You can see them differently, see a different version of them, get rid of the old story, but you've got to work on you. Got to work on you. How do I manifest a better roommate? Their mess is nearly getting us evicted. Just say they're so tidy now. Our landlords love us. Our house is always so tidy. My roommate's so easy to get along with. They do everything I want. Start saying that to them. Yes, my father left in my childhood. What should I affirm to deal with abandonment issues? Guys, I can always see it in your comment. Okay, so once you've met me, you love me, and you can't be without me because I'm the most lovable girl in the world. I'm too special to lose. I'm too important to lose. Once you love me, you never leave me. Things like that. Okay, darling? Is it bad to want an apology from SP even though I caused it? It's not bad, darling. It's just that it's kind of like, why? Why do you need it? Look, you can affirm for it if you really want it, but do you really need it when you know you've done it? When you know it was always you? How do I get people to understand the power of manifesting? I've manifested an internship at uni. Oh, wonderful, darling. Good for you. Well, look, some people are asleep, darling. Just leave them asleep. And then when your life's going fucking great, they'll be like, what did you do? Tell me again. What is this manifestation stuff? When the student is ready, the teacher will arrive, darling. Don't try and teach anyone until they're ready. What if my anxious thoughts come up while I affirm? That's why you have to affirm, darling, to get rid of them. Just affirm over the top of them. Get rid of the fuckers with affirmations. Right? Hey, my subconscious is going really well, but my SP is shit at texting and leaves me hanging a lot. Any tips? Well, stop fucking texting them, Mag Faluma. Or MUA. Stop texting them all the time. Go and get a life and get on with your life and be in your queen energy and allow them to fucking miss you. And don't constantly pursue them and chase them with texts. And affirm, he's constantly calling and texting me. I never have to text the guy because he's constantly texting me. He's driving me nuts. He's texting me so much. Do that, darling. Adults can't be abandoned. You have a house, car, etc. We only abandon ourselves with these thoughts, yeah. Do you think manifestation is just a self-fulfilling prophecy? That's exactly what it is. You prophesied it with your fucking brain and then it fulfills itself. That's exactly what it is. Because we wired to believe that life is supposed to be hard, that we have to struggle. Yes, we are wired to believe that. It's ridiculous, really, isn't it? It's ridiculous. Life's a struggle. Got to work hard to get far in life. Nothing ever works out the way people want. Don't set the bar too high, then you won't be disappointed. All that fucking crap that you heard as a kid. Get rid of all that shit. My mum used to do two things. She'd say, you can do anything you put your mind to. And then she'd be like, oh, but don't big yourself up too much and don't expect too much and then you won't be disappointed. So it's like she contradicted herself with the advice. So your parents can say one thing, but then they're doing another, or saying one thing and then saying another. And then that gets stuck in your mind, guys. Hang on. Some people are just asleep. Yeah, they are, guys. Loz, is there any books online content that can teach us about childhood issues like abandonment? I don't know, guys. All my stuff I learned from schema therapy. Go and look up schema therapy and Jeffrey Young. That's where I learned most of my stuff about abandonment issues and things. I've never really read any psychology books. I've really read more new agey stuff and just what I learned from my own therapy. So Jeffrey Young would be the person I'd go and find. Anything by him, anything about schema therapy. Hang on. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Oh, I've heard that one before. But Florence Gobushin said you get what you prepare for. Well, then prepare for the best. What do I tell friends if they ask where SP and I stand at the moment? We're not together. Just say, I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad. They'll go, oh, okay. Or just lie. Guys, it doesn't matter what you say out loud. But I'd rather you didn't sit there and talk about it. My SP hasn't told me he loves me yet. Can I tell him first? Why are you asking me? Guys, if you want to tell him you love him, go ahead. But are you doing it out of desperate need and energy and feeling like you have to? Or can you sit in your queen energy and wait for them to do it? These parents, man, they didn't have a clue, really. I know. But you think like where they came from and their parents were poor or they struggled. I mean, my mum came from a really poor background. My dad wasn't poor. They were kind of working class, but her mum really struggled. My mum's dad just left them with no money. My grandma was a single mum. They were on like housing commission housing. And so her thoughts were always broke-ass thoughts. Even though she aspired to be more, she was stuck in the broke-ass mentality because of her childhood. Do things from a place of abundance, not scarcity. Yep, absolutely. Do you think it's a good idea to reach out to SP during Sydney lockdown? I don't ever think it's a good idea look, I don't ever think it's ever a good idea to reach out to your SP if you have to ask me. That's my answer. If you felt confident, why are you asking? That's my answer. Affirmations for the fear of being embarrassed or humiliated. I am so confident. Everyone loves me and what I do. I'm everyone's favourite person. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what I say. People love me anyway. Say those things, darling. Why is my neck sore? So how do we have to believe the affirmations? Oh, hang on. So we don't have to believe the affirmations, but just repeat them to keep thinking about them. Yes, but not like a robot. Not like John, I happily married. John, I happily. I'm so loved and wanted. I'm so loved and wanted. I'm so. I am so loved and wanted. John loves me so much. We are so happily married. Like you're saying it like it's true. Repeating it. Yes. Loz, I am affirming, but my 3D doesn't show up in my new self-concept. Do you think because it's lag? Of course. Yes, of course. That's exactly right. Guys, it takes a while. Think about how long you've been thinking the other shit, and then you expect after a week of self-concept, well, where is it? You've been thinking 30 years of other shit, 20 years of other shit, 40 years of other shit, 60 years of other shit. Takes a while. Put a heat pack on your neck. I bloody will. I have some, you know those wheat bags? I remember I bought these wheat bags once from England from my mum. She just had a knee operation. I spent like hundreds of pounds on these big wheat bags you wrap around your knee, you put them in the microwave, and I got to customs and they just ripped them open with a knife. Poured all the rice out, poured all the wheat bag out, and then went, here you go. And I went, what the fuck? That's Australia for you. Australian customs. You can't bring anything in. I was like, well, that was £100 well spent, wasn't it? Love your content. Oh, thanks, darling. Affirmations for getting my garage converted at a good price, please, Loz. Just imagine it's already done. And imagine ringing a friend. Oh, my God, you won't believe the price I got for that garage. My garage looks spectacular, and it only cost me blah. I get everything done so cheap. Everything that all the workmen always do things for me cheap. They always give me special deals. I always get given special deals. They always take a fancy to me and give me special deals. Say things like that, darling. Affirmations. Oh, I saw that one. Put a heat pack, yes. I will. Loz, hang on. Thank you so much. Can I rewind negative experiences and just repeat? Oh, hang on. Oh, I lost it. What? Where is it? Persist, but... What is this? My SP is obsessed with me, but a little mean now. How can I affirm for a kinder and loving version? Oh, being a little mean? Just say he's so kind to me. He's so sweet to me. He's always saying loving things to me. He wouldn't dare be mean to me. Start saying things like that, darling. Persist, but I don't understand. What do you mean, persist, but I don't understand? You have to persist until it hardens into fact. Is it here yet? Well, keep thinking it. Keep thinking the new thoughts. Keep thinking the new story about your SP. Keep thinking it until it turns up. What if you affirm that Australian customs don't care? Well, yeah, I did that when I came through Africa. From Africa, I was meant to take my boots off and throw them away. I was meant to declare everything in my bag. And now, when I go through customs, I always say, they're never going to check my bag. No one ever checks my bag. No one ever cares. And no one ever does. And I went right through with a whole lot of wooden artifacts and a whole lot of shit. It was very illegal. Because I was just like, no one's going to check me. No, not going to get checked. And I had fucking all crap all over my shoes from safari, and I'm sure that wasn't allowed. You help us so much. I'm grateful. Hopefully no one from Australian Customs is on this live. I keep affirming for my welding certification test, and I just received a text. I passed. Oh, wonderful, darling. Congratulations, you did that. If you're living in the end, does it matter if you feel anxious? I'm always flipping thoughts. Well, it doesn't matter if you feel anxious, guys. Just stop and try and stop those thoughts with new affirmations. Flip the thoughts, yes. Put a travel cushion around your neck. That will help lots. That's what I should do. You know what it is? I think I swapped to my beauty pillow last night and I was sleeping on it. Funny, maybe. Maybe it's me doing this in the live, putting my neck forward. I think it's this because I sit like this. You know, at the travel cushion, I just saw a TikTok about this the other day, that you meant to put the travel cushion round that way and the button at the back. Did you guys know that? So you go this, not the join at the front. I mean, who fucking knew that? I did not know that. Why don't they put a tag on that button bit so you know that that's the back? I've been travelling my whole life. I never knew that it goes the other way around. Am I really blonde? I never knew this. Because then you sleep like this. But you want to sleep like that. What does it mean when everything goes super and then all of a sudden, hang on, it turns around to the worst? Darling, look, sometimes people call it the purge, like old thoughts purging out. Just sit back and be like, oh, well, I'll just let this shit burn while I wait. Any day now, it's going to get better. Say that, darling. Me every time I return from Mexico. Exactly. I kept living in the end and then had an exact dream last night that I think it means it's coming. Yes, give it that meaning, darling. How do I use affirmations to stop procrastinating? I always get all my work done. If I write a to-do list, I tick it all off every day. I am so motivated. I don't fear failure. Okay, things like that. Have an interview tomorrow, Birds for Land. Yes, darling. Have a job interview tomorrow, Birds for Land. Oh, give it that meaning, darling. And just affirm you've got it already. I am road tripping through New Zealand with my sister. Ways to keep affirming while I'm away. What do you mean ways to keep affirming? Just to keep affirming your self-concept. Guys, while you're travelling, that's probably the best time. You've got no distractions, you've probably got hardly any Wi-Fi. You're not got any TV. You can affirm heaps when you're travelling. Just affirm your self-concept while you're away. My other Italian girlfriend replied, that's why I got triggered. Well, don't listen to other people, Marissa. I have such a hard time letting go of past negative experiences and thoughts about SP. Any advice? You've just got to get rid of that story, darling, and write the new story. Write the new story. Letting it go won't work. You've got to think of a new story. Think of a new version. A lot of you are trying to let go of it, but not filling your brain with something else. You've got to give it something else to think. A new version, a new story of your SP and you together. I've gotten a few minor things come to fruition. It's like, whoa, I fucking manifested that shit. Oh, wonderful, darling. SP keeps posting stories about Italians. I'm sure he's doing it for my attention, but I'm not replying. Well, then give it that meaning, darling. How do I persist without missing them and feeling down? Darling, look, missing them is understandable, but I want you to not spiral emotionally and mentally, okay, too much. You can spiral emotionally, but mentally you've got to keep your mental. All right, keep your mental in check. No, I can have a big cry, but mentally, no, he's up here, he's with me, we are together, he's my man. I didn't know that. Didn't know what, darling. That would have been very helpful advice for Chappelle Corby. Yes, it would have been. Yes. You learn something new every day. Well, I also manifested us getting robbed as well in Africa. Exactly the way I described it to my brother. And the next night we got robbed. So be careful what you manifest, guys. What you dominantly think. My brother said to me the next day, you fucking did that. And I was like, I know I did. So when we went through the airport, we didn't have many clothes left. There wasn't much for them to check. I love it when Loz openly cheers for someone's good news / results. Oh, I always do, darling. I'm so happy for you guys. Are you still doing the sleep affirmations? Yes, I managed to sleep through it last night. Managed to. I can't believe it. So tonight, I'm going to sleep through. And my brain's going to hear those thoughts. And they're going to manifest to be true. That I'm so perfect and wonderful and amazing, or whatever the fuck my affirmations are. Loz, if we were to forget the old story, when they come back and you want an apology for how... Hang on. Let me see this again. Loz, if we were to forget the old story, when they come back, you want an apology for how they were before. No, look, when they come back, you want to forget the story. You don't even want to talk about it. That's the thing. What is the point? If you're changing them with your mind, what is the point of rehashing it? But look, if you really want to talk about it, or they really want to talk about it briefly, say your apologies, stay in your queen energy. Miss him in the sense of them being away at work or something, instead of imagining, yes, that's great, Brody, like they're away at work or something. Can't wait for them to come home. Yes, that's much better than I miss them because they're not here. Does self-concept need to be scheduled and SP affirmations as when throughout the day? You can, darling, if you really want to. How to stop worrying about third party. Stop fucking imagining the bitch. Imagine that you're the only one, okay? The only one for them, guys. Stop allowing that bitch into your brain. It's so funny how I literally got over SP a few weeks ago after I called because I met SP2. Happens a lot, guys. But SP2 turns up and then you're like, oh, what was so great about SP1 again? Oh, sleep affirmations. I had 2 guys check me out at work today. Oh, lovely, darling. Yes, I kept saying I was going to get fired and I accidentally set my kitchen on fire. Careful. No. It was very specific with the wording there. You got fired. Good affirmations, SP. If he was stubborn to message first in the old story, will stop saying they're stubborn. They're constantly messaging me first. They're blowing up my phone. God, they message me so much they're driving me nuts. What's the sleep affirmations? Your own voice? Yeah, my own voice. That's why I didn't like listening to them. Dylan James does fuck all for me. Loz, I made a list last week of things I want to manifest and manifested just 2 things. Wonderful, darling. That's wonderful. Good affirmations when I'm in the friend zone. I am no one's friend unless I want to be. I am girlfriend material. I am perfect girlfriend material. I check every day for an appointment with you. Affirmations. Sorry, guys. I'm in the middle of about to have a sale of my old stock of my clothing store. About to move house. About to get rid of the crap out of this house before I move house. So I don't think the calls will be happening anytime soon. Sorry. What's the best sleep affirmations? Yes. Yep. Your own voice if you can do it, guys. Affirmations against bladder infection. My daughter had it since yesterday. Oh, no. Just say her body is healing itself beautifully. Her body knows how to heal itself. Her subconscious mind is healing her bladder and all her organs beautifully. She is so healthy. The old saying, be careful what you wish for because you might just get it. Absolutely, guys. I was very ambitious, but I achieved something. Good, darling, good. Hello, hi, Arena. Do you believe that things happen in opposite before the manifestation happens? No, I don't believe that, so that doesn't happen for me. But if you believe that the bad things have to happen before good things happen, then it will happen for you. If you believe in the purge, there'll be a purge. Stop thinking about it. Stop believing that's the thing. How do you create your own sleep affirmations? Guys, you go into your voice memos if you've got an iPhone. Voice memos. Then you record in the voice memos. Then you go to VLC in the App Store, the little witch's hat, download it. Then you save it into VLC. It'll press save little file, and then you can play it on loop. You press the loop button. It's like a little button like that, and loop it all night. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a free app from the App Store, VLC. Self-concept for feeling not good enough. Thank you, Loz. I am more than good enough. I am perfection. Me being me is enough. People love being around me. I'm everyone's favourite person. I'm so loved and wanted and all those things. VLC is the name of the app, guys. It's a little yellow, orange witch's hat. VLC. It's like a media player. Self-concept, saw the one. Are your sleep affirmations said with the same strength as you say them here or softer for sleep? No, I say them softer for sleep. I don't say them like, I am so loved and wanted while I'm trying to sleep. Fuck no. Keep myself awake all night. You don't want a rampage in your sleep affirmations, guys. Absolutely not. I can go anywhere without being vaccinated. Yes, that's a great one. I'm going to say that one, Emily. I can go anywhere without being vaccinated. I am vax-free. I travel the world without that crap in my body. Yes, I'm going to fucking say that. Do you sell clothes? I used to. I used to have a second-hand clothing business called Post Runway. And I had a big eBay store, and I used to sell it in my house and have these sales. And since I moved to this house, I haven't had many sales. But my old sales, I used to have these massive sales, and these women, I'd have like 50 women in my house trying on clothes and half naked everywhere. Don't do it anymore. But I've got like 1,000 items of clothing in the next room, so I need to have this big sale. Shame some of you aren't here. There'd be bargains. I'm having a $5 sale. Everything $5, like designer shit, like Diane von Furstenberg and shit. Not sure if I'll be able to fall asleep with sleep affirmations. Well, then try it, darling. Just try it. I say COVID doesn't want me and everyone around me has it except me. Yes, COVID doesn't want me. That's great. COVID doesn't want me. I'm wanted by everything except COVID. Everyone except COVID. My divorce came through today, and after watching you last night, I've had the most incredible day. Oh, wonderful, Irina. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful. Better communication from SP, question mark. Well, they're constantly communicating with me so beautifully. They're so loving towards me. They say kind words to me. They're always doing things for me and saying, asking me what I want. They always do what I want, if that's what the problem is. Or they're constantly calling and texting me if it's not enough communication. Is it okay if when the old thoughts come in, I can imagine SP next to me instead of imagining a scene? Yes, guys, just imagine them, their arms around you. Imagine lying in bed with them, absolutely. Hi, Loz. Had a moment last night, but pulled myself back and been doing my affirmations this morning. Wonderful, Owen. Have a moment, darling, and then get back on the horse. Wonderful. Thank you. I saw that one. Samsung record on video, set to play audio only, open in video player, plays all night. Oh, there you go. If you've got a Samsung, guys. Positive Barry's advice there. Everywhere today, I saw something to do with my SP. I know it's because he's thinking of me. Yes, say that, darling. Myself from future is telling me SP and I happily married. Wonderful. I love that. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I've got a gazillion things to do and I can't be here all night. Doesn't matter if I'm thinking about SP all day in the positive, missing them kind of way. Not in a missing them kind of way, in a positive way. Oh, he loves me. He can't wait to see me when he gets home from work. He wants to wrap his arms around me, blah, blah, blah. More like that, darling. So living in the end is me saying I'm happily married to her. She loves living with me. Yes, darling. The end, as in what you want it to be like. We are so blissfully happily married. She loves being married to me. She loves being my girl. That, darling. Hi, Loz. If we broke up with you saying he's talking to someone else and comes back, how do I accept him? Look, you have to understand that you caused it. You caused a third party in your reality, so you have to forgive him and forgive yourself for creating it. How to manifest a dream career. I love my dream career. I have my dream career. Everyone is so jealous of my career. It's the dream career. Say that, darling. All right, guys, I've got to go. Thank you so much for following me. If you follow me already, and if you don't, go to Subconscious Loz or press the follow button right now and then press get all notifications because I go live twice daily and you can watch all these lives back in the Facebook group Subconscious Loz. The link's in my bio or just look for it on Facebook. Oh, thanks, Kat, for the roses. And thanks so much for joining me, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.